Hello everyone, welcome back to chemistry class at GraviityCloud. Let's continue our journey of chapter of metals and non-metals. Now this class would be the last class in this chapter as we have gone through whole of the theory, right? So we do one thing, we practice some questions today so that we finish this chapter up to a very better mark. Let's continue. Let's start with the first question. The first question says we have four statements A, B, C and D, right? You have to choose that which statement is correct and which statement is false. So first of all, see among A, B, C, D that which statement is correct and which statement is false, and then go to the options, right? And try to solve this question, and your time starts now. I give you 1 minute. The 1 minute is running, and solve this question. Yes, 10 seconds more. 10 seconds more. Okay, chalo. Now the first statement. Statement A says the matter loses electrons to form positive ions. The statement is correct, right? Because we know that metals are electropositive in nature. Metals are electropositive in nature. So statement A is true. Statement B says non-metals possesses luster and are malleable and are ductile. Is it true? No. Statement B is not true. Statement C, the metals have 4 to 8 electrons in their outermost shell. Now when I say metals, let's say metals like suppose sodium. Now sodium has the configuration of 281, right? That means sodium has only 1 electron in the outermost shell. Let's say magnesium. It is 282. So it has 2 electrons in their outermost shell. Now let's say aluminium. Aluminium has how many electrons? It is 283. That means aluminium has 3 electrons in its outermost shell, right? So metals can have either 1 or 2 or 3 electrons in their outermost shell, right? When the statement says metals have 4 to 8 electrons in their outermost shell, so false. Next statement, non-metals have 1 to 3 electrons in their outermost shell. No. In fact, it is reverse. It should be metals. Metals have 1 to 3 electrons in their outermost shell, and non-metals have 4 to 8 electrons in their outermost shell, right? So I think only statement A is correct and rest of the statements are false. So let's see. Statement A is correct and statement B and C are incorrect. Yes. All 3 statements are correct. All the 3 statements are incorrect. No. Statement A is correct. Yes. B and C are incorrect. B and C are incorrect. So option B. Right? Option B. Simple. Next question. Which of the following statement is correct? So these are the 4 options you are given. Try to solve the answer and give the right answer. 4 options are there. See what you get in the right answer. Try to solve it. Yes, 5 seconds more, and then we go ahead with the next point, right? Chalo. Now, which of the following statements are correct? First, since iodine is lustrous, it is metal. False. Because we know iodine is a non-metal, right? Iodine is a Non-metal, iodine is solid. One thing, iodine is solid and it is non-metal. And yes, it is lustrous. It is lustrous. So iodine is lustrous is okay, fine, true. But it is a metal? No. So A is false. B, all existing metals have high melting point. Is it so? No, because we know mercury and gallium, they are liquid at room temperature. Mercury and gallium, they are liquid at room temperature. So they do not have high melting point. False. All the metals are solids except mercury, which is liquid. Yes. Since sodium and potassium are not hard, they are not metals. False. They are metals, but they are soft metals. Right? So only option correct is C. Only option correct is C. Simple. Right? Simple question. Chalo. Next. When steam is passed through zinc, then what happens? These are the options here. Try to solve this question and give me the right answer. When the steam is passed through zinc, what will happen? Twenty seconds more. Chalo. The time is up, right? Now the question says when the steam is passed through zinc, what will happen? We know that zinc reacts with water, right? Zinc reacts with water and what it forms? It forms zinc hydroxide. It forms zinc hydroxide. Simple. Metals, they react with water to form what? Metals react with water to form metal hydroxides along with hydrogen gas. Along with hydrogen gas. Simple. So options is what? Hydrogen gas is repeated? Yes. Zinc hydroxide is formed? Yes. And zinc oxide is formed? No. Metals, they react with water to form metal hydroxide along with hydrogen gas. So option A is correct, option B is correct. Simple. Option A and option B both are correct. Right? Next question. Among the following groups of oxides, the group that cannot be reduced by carbon to give respective metals is what? So this is a good question. So try to give the right answer. The question is good. All you need to do is give me the right answer of this question. So try to solve it and come up with the right answer. Twenty seconds more. Yes, 10 seconds more. Chalo. Now the question says what? Among the following group of oxides, the group that cannot be reduced by carbon to give respective metals. See, simple. When carbon reacts with, suppose, copper oxide, right? When carbon reacts with copper oxide, what will happen? One metal, or we can say one element reacting with copper oxide, what will happen? If carbon is more reactive than copper, it will replace copper from copper oxide, right? Remember the reactivity of metals, the reactivity series. If carbon is more reactive than copper, it will replace copper from copper oxide and it will form carbon dioxide and copper. Simple, right? Similarly, if carbon is more reactive than iron, now we know carbon is more reactive than iron. So here also carbon will replace iron from iron oxide and it will form carbon dioxide and iron. Right? So here carbon is more reactive than copper, yes, but it is less reactive than potassium. So A is not right. Carbon is more reactive than iron, yes, and carbon is less reactive than zinc, yes. In this case, carbon is more reactive than calcium, no. Carbon is more reactive than potassium, no. No, right? Carbon is more reactive than lead, yes, and carbon is more reactive than iron, yes. So D option, correct. The D option is correct here, simple, right? Answer D is correct. I hope you understood how to solve this question. All you need to see that in which case the carbon is more reactive than the other metal. In that case, the carbon can replace that metal and it will lead to a formation of metal, simple, right? Chalo. Next question, which of the following pairs will give displacement reaction? Which of the following pairs will give displacement reaction? So option 4 are there. Choose the correct option here. Simple. And your time starts now. Choose the correct option. That which of the following pairs will give the displacement reaction? Yes, 15 seconds more. Okay. Chalo. Now, which of the following pairs will give the displacement reactions? So let's see first case of NaCl solution and copper metal. So now when we have NaCl and we mix it with the copper can replace NaCl only if copper is more reactive than NaCl. But this is not true, right? Because sodium is more reactive than copper. So this reaction will not occur. Next is MgCl2 plus aluminium. Now magnesium is more reactive than aluminium, right? Magnesium comes up, then comes aluminium. So down the group, down the series, reactivity decreases. So magnesium is more reactive. That means here also reaction will not occur. Next is FeSO4 plus Ag, silver. Here also iron is more reactive than silver, means silver is less reactive than iron. So here also no reaction will occur. Next, AgNO3 plus copper. AgNO3 plus copper. In this case reaction will occur because copper is more reactive than silver. So it will form copper nitrate. It will form copper nitrate plus silver. Simple. The reaction will occur and it will form copper nitrate along with the silver. So which action is there? It is the D option. It is a D option which is correct. Simple. Right? Chalo. Next is A and B are the products when Fe reacts with steam. Identify A and B. This is an easy question, not difficult. So I think you can easily do it. I give you time. So try to find the right answer of this question. A and B are products when iron reacts with steam. So you have to identify the correct option. Iron is metal, right? And steam is what? Steam is a form of water. So when iron reacts with metal, or we can say when metal reacts with water, what will happen? This is the basic hint I give you. Now I think you can solve it by yourself. Chalo. So A and B are the products when iron reacts with steam. So what will happen? Fe plus H2O. Fe plus H2O, which is steam. When this reaction will occur, it will form iron oxide along with hydrogen gas. So it will form Fe3O4 plus H2. Fe3O4 plus H2. In this case, it's an exception. I told you metals react with water to form metal hydroxides, right? Along with hydrogen gas. Here we get the Fe3O4, which is ferric oxide. It is called ferric oxide. So iron reacts with steam to form ferric oxide along with hydrogen gas. So option C is correct, right? Easy question. Sometimes what happens, the option will come like this, FeOH thrice. No, this is not the right option. Right option is Fe3O4, ferric oxide, right? And also it's a metal reacting with steam, so we are forming the hydrogen along with it. Simple. Next question. The basic oxides react with acid to form what? The basic oxides, they react with the acids to form what? Try this question. Remember, it can have multiple answers. It can have multiple answers. The option can have multiple answers, so stick to the point and think about it. Yes, 30 seconds more. Five seconds and then we proceed further, right? Chalo. Now basic oxides. I have already told you in the theory that basic oxides are what? Basic oxides are what? They are basically the metal oxides, right? Metal oxides are what? Basic oxides. And basic oxides, when they react with acid, basic oxides when they react with acid, what will happen? Basic oxide plus acid, it will form salt and water. It will form salt plus water. Let's take the example. For example, we have magnesium oxide. Let's say we have magnesium oxide. It is the metal oxide, so it is basic in nature. It reacts with nitric acid. It reacts with nitric acid. It will form MgNO3. It will form MgNO3 along with water. Simple. So what is MgNO3? MgNO3 is a salt and H2 is water. Simple, right? This is how the reaction occurs. So metal oxides or basic oxides reacts with acid to form salt along with the water. So option A and option B are correct. Simple, right? Chalo. This question, again an easy question. Again a easy question. Try it and come up with the right answer. Yes, 10 seconds more. Okay. Chalo. Now it's a very easy question. all you need to do is you need to remember the reactivity series, right? Or there is another way you can solve this question. First of all, you need to remember the few metals which are at the top of series, right? If you remember those metals, then solving such questions is very easy. Here if you see, here it is saying zinc is more reactive than aluminium. Absolutely wrong. Here also zinc is more reactive than aluminium. Absolutely wrong. So two options eliminated. Now A and B. In A and B, if you see sodium, potassium, right? Potassium, sodium, magnesium, calcium, aluminium, zinc. So here these and these are same. The main thing is magnesium and calcium, and we know that calcium is more reactive than magnesium. Calcium is more reactive than magnesium. So option B is correct, A is false. So answer B. Simple. Right? Answer B. Right? Next, this question. X reacts with oxygen to form compound Y. Y on reaction with water forms a new substance Z that turns litmus red. That turns litmus red. Identify X, Y and Z. Easy question. I give you 30 seconds. I give you 30 seconds. I will not start the timer, but I give you 30 seconds. Give me the answer of this question. It's a very easy one. X reacts with oxygen to form Y. Y on reaction with water forms Z. Right? Y on reaction forms Z. And Z turns blue litmus red. So which type of material turns blue litmus red? I've told you, right? ABR. Acids turns blue litmus red. So means Z is acid. Means Z is acid. Right? Y on reaction with water forms a new substance Z. Means what is Y? Y is acetic oxide. Y is acetic oxide. Right? Acetic oxide reacts with water to form acids. Or we can say acidic oxides are what? Non-metallic oxide. And what is X? X is non-metal. X is non-metal. So non-metal reacts with oxygen to form non-metallic oxide. Non-metallic oxide reacts with water to form acid. And acid turns blue litmus red. So what is X, Y, Z? X is non-metal. Okay, option galat. False. Right? X is false. X is non-metal. Then non-metal oxide and then acid. Option B. Simple. Right? Such kind of questions usually come and they are good ones. I hope you understood all the questions. You have noted down all the questions and you have solved the questions by yourself. Right? So that's the end of the chapter of metals and non-metals. From the next class onwards, we come with the new chapter. That's all for today. Thank you.